The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world.
The high-powered Texas attorney who's representing more than 100 of Sean Diddy Combs' accusers is in another heated legal battle with another famous face with close ties to Combs.
I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
You should always advocate for yourself, be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time.
Okay, y'all, buckle up because we have to talk about one of the wildest twists in the Jay-Z versus Tony Buzbee lawsuit saga. What went down will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this case. From bombshell revelations to jaw-dropping inconsistencies, it seems like the truth is more tangled than ever. Let's start with the latest plot twist that has everyone talking. The alleged victim sat down for an exclusive interview with NBC News and, girl, let me tell you, things got messy. While recounting her story of what she called a catastrophic event involving Jay-Z and Diddy, several inconsistencies started to surface. And these aren't little, I forgot what I had for lunch kind of mistakes. We're talking key details that could make or break this entire case. So who is this woman, and what's the tea? According to her, the incident happened 24 years ago during a glamorous evening that ended in tragedy. She claims she was assaulted after being lured into a limo and taken to a party where everything went downhill. But here's the kicker. When pressed about some of the specifics, the story started to shift. For example,
After the alleged, she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home. In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind, he said.
She originally said her father picked her up after the alleged incident, but when NBC News reached out to him, he was like, no, I don't remember that. And let's not even get started on her recollection of talking to a celebrity at the after party, a celebrity who now says he wasn't even in New York at the time. Ooh, Chile. The math is not mathing. And here's where things get even spicier. Jay-Z's legal team, led by the ever-fiery Spiro, isn't playing games. They're calling this lawsuit a baseless money grab and demanding the court dismiss it immediately. Spiro even hinted at taking action against the opposing lawyers for pushing what he claims is a false narrative. He said, and I quote, "We fight from victory, not for victory." Now pause for a second. What does that even mean? Like, is Jay-Z channeling his inner gladiator, or is this just some billionaire word salad? Either way, it's giving confidence, and it's clear they're ready to go all in. But let's not overlook the alleged victim's side of the story. She insists she's telling the truth to the best of her memory.
I have made some mistakes, she said. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. The inconsistencies in her account of an incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago does not necessarily mean the allegations are false. The accuser's attorney, Tony Buzbee, said, because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph.
And says the inconsistencies can be explained. She's even volunteered to take a polygraph test, something her lawyer Tony Buzbee says he's never seen a client suggest before. Okay, sis, go off. And speaking of Tony Buzbee, people are starting to side-eye him hard. Why? Well, critics are questioning his decision to let his client go public with NBC News before the case was fully vetted. Some are calling it a rookie move, especially since it's given Jay-Z's team ammunition to poke holes in her story. Like, why risk it when the stakes are this high? Let's circle back to one of the most puzzling parts of this case, the father's account. The alleged victim's father says he doesn't remember picking her up that night, which is a critical piece of her timeline. And get this.
The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive.
The drive from their home to where she claims the incident happened would have been over 5 hours. 5 hours. That's not exactly a quick trip to the corner store, you know? The woman's lawyer tried to explain this away by saying her father might have been dealing with personal issues at the time, which could have affected his memory. But that explanation isn't sitting well with everyone. People are asking, if he's fuzzy on this crucial detail, what does that mean for the rest of her story? Then there's the whole Benji Madden situation. The woman said she chatted with the Good Charlotte musician at the party, but reps for Madden were quick to shut that down.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo, because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, just background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs.
They said he wasn't even there and provided proof that he was on tour in the Midwest at the time. So, who was she really talking to? Was it a case of mistaken identity, or is something else going on here? Now, here's where it gets even murkier. The alleged victim described the venue where the assault supposedly took place, but it doesn't match the location she initially named. Her lawyers are now saying she guessed the venue's name and that they're still trying to confirm the exact spot. But shouldn't this have been locked down before filing the lawsuit? I mean, come on. As for Jay-Z, he's standing firm. He's flat out denying the allegations and says this incident didn't happen. His team is calling the inconsistencies stunning and accusing Buzbee of filing a frivolous complaint without proper vetting. And let's not forget, they're also hinting at sanctions against Buzbee if the case gets tossed out. Whew, it's giving courtroom drama realness. So where do we go from here? Well, Buzbee has been given 48 hours to respond to the latest developments. And you best believe everyone's watching to see what he'll say. Will he double down, or will he admit that some mistakes were made? Either way, this case is shaping up to be a messy showdown. One thing's for sure, this saga is far from over. Whether you're Team Jay-Z, Team Victim, or just here for the tea, there's no denying that this case has everyone talking. So grab your popcorn, stay tuned, and let me know in the comments what y'all think. Does this new info change your perspective, or are you sticking with your original opinion? And that's it for now, but trust me, this is just the beginning. We'll be following every twist and turn, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because you do not want to miss what happens next. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.